The tour, which is aimed at availing the minister and delegation first-hand insights of ongoing projects expanding the youth and sports sector, is a vital quest to expand the ministry's impact and galvanize advances in the important sector. Minister Baji and delegation's first point of call on day 4 of the nationwide tour was a courtesy call on the governor of the Lower River region, Sidi Lamin Ba, before proceeding to various project sites including the Creative Youth Lab in Soma, Nedi Supported Processing and Agro Services in Kayaf, Masembe Peace Corps Training Center, Quinale Youth Center and Julafar Mini Stadium, which is under construction. Minister Baji later inspected the Buyam and Kafuta Mini Stadiums respectively. Sidi Lamin Ba and Usman Sane, the regional governor and youth chairperson for LRR respectively, commended the Honorable Minister and delegation for the visit and appealed for more projects to advance youth and sport development.
As regional administrators, our primary objective is to implement policies, programs, and projects of government. And looking at the youth cadre, we are told about 67% of the youth in this country, the population of youth. That means they can make a strong decision in anything that we do in the Gambia. So if you look at the plight of young people, they need to be given prominence. I don't joke with that, not because I'm a youth, but because of what they constitute. And your performance in the region is accepted, yes, but we will still indulge on you to improve their plight.
Clearly, this region is not just in the middle of this country, but it has positioned itself as an elite in sports in this country. And that is because of the support we are receiving from the satellite institutions that are under the ministry.
The 5th day of the nationwide venture began with a courtesy call on the governor of the West Coast region, Usman Bojang, followed by a visit to the Child Fund Youth Center in Birkama, a NEDI-supported fish pond and poultry in Kasakunda, an engineering agro-machinery in Salaji, as well as piggery farm in Tujereng.
I think some of the ongoing projects in the West Coast region, there is a need to be a little bit of fast track in terms of how they will be finished so that young people could be able to use those avenues to expose their sporting talents. And I'm happy that Honorable Minister and his entourage were able to think along that line, to be able to come and then see what has been so far, the progress of those works in some of those project areas. I think that is important because it gives you the first-hand information of what is currently going or what needs to be added and what are some of the interventions that the ministry also could do to be able to shape the future of many young people in this region. And we are hopeful that this is good, and then we must encourage the ministry to be doing similar things to ensure that some of these things are routinely checked so that the work will definitely be done as expected.
Speaking at the project sites, the Minister for Youth and Sport, Bakari Waibaji, expressed disappointment for delays in the completion of the various mini stadiums, but was happy that the NEDI-supported youth entrepreneurs are constantly expanding their businesses. Minister Baji reaffirmed his ministry's unwavering commitment to the development of young people and sport infrastructure.
It is unfair to keep the young people away from the field for close to 2 years now, and they have lost time in 2021. In 2022, they could not play their Nawethan there, and they were playing it in the other field. 2021 January, the President launched the Youth Entrepreneurship Fund, which is a revolving loan and grant. On one aspect, we give it out to young people for free, and the other aspect, they take it on loan. Now, those that have benefited from the grant are those that have already been in business, because we try to avoid to give it to people who have never been in business and they, in code, mess it up. But those that have already shown commitment and are doing something, we support them with 50,000, and then they're running their own business and they expand. So some of them are in this region, and they're doing quite well. I'm told one of them is a pig farmer. He has quite a number of pigs that he's rearing. The other one is into poultry, and they're doing very well. And then we have some who are into hairdressing and others, all within different aspects of West Coast.
The tour continued the following day with a visit to various project sites in the KMC and Banjul and a courtesy call on the two mayors. Reporting for GRTS News, I am Omar P. Jallow.